CBS 17 is your local election headquarters. The first ballots will go out to North Carolina voters 1 month from today, but one man is trying to keep former President Donald Trump's name from being on the ballot.
He is challenging the former president's qualifications under the U.S. Constitution in light of the January 6th attack. Capitol reporter Michael Hyland is live for us tonight in Raleigh. And Michael, state elections officials declined to take up that challenge today.
Right. That means that former President Trump's name will be on the ballot in the March primary. But this question of whether he's qualified could still end up at the U.S. Supreme Court.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
A new push in North Carolina to try to keep former President Donald Trump off the ballot. Retired attorney Brian Martin filed this challenge this week, arguing Trump is not qualified under Section 3 of the 14th Amendment. It says no person shall be eligible if they've previously taken an oath to support the Constitution as an officer of the United States and engaged in insurrection or rebellion.
I filed it to protect the Constitution. I'm not a part of any group. I'm an independent voter. No one has supported me financially.
The State Board of Elections considered Martin's challenge to Trump's candidacy Tuesday. A majority decided they don't believe state law is clear about whether the board even has the authority to consider a challenge to a presidential candidate before they've been nominated.
A challenge might be appropriate or would be appropriate later if, in this case, Mr. Trump is the nominee of the Republican Party.
We are, to me, hiding behind a technicality by saying it doesn't apply.
Republican State House Speaker Tim Moore said the complaint has entirely no merit and the decision should be up to voters.
All of these challenges that are being lodged both here in North Carolina and across the country are really kind of in uncharted territory.
The Colorado Supreme Court is considering this issue after a lower court ruled Trump engaged in insurrection, but that the provision of the Constitution in question does not apply to presidents. Martin clerked for Chief Justice Warren Burger and has argued cases before the U.S. Supreme Court.
There can't be one decision in one state and a different decision in another state. This is a Supreme Court type of case.
And the state board also approved the list of candidates that the various parties submitted to be on the ballot for the March primary. And so for Republicans, that does include former President Trump. Live in Raleigh, Michael Hyland, CBS 17 News.
All right, Michael, thank you.